Here once ago, and I'm here today with a favorites video. I didn't do one of this in a while, but the list of favorites was too short to film it, and today I'm actually satisfied with the amount of things that I want to show you. There's going to be a lot of media things because I became a hermit after I took a new job and I don't have the time for a lot of things. But I'm trying to get into the schedule. It's not easy. There's been some bumps on the road already. I'm going to talk about it maybe in another video because that's not the point. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this video. The first things that I'm going to show you are going to be in skincare and beauty category. I don't have any makeup. I'm going to show you something cheap that I use for emergency situations when I get a pimple on a bad day, when I have to look presentable, or I also use this for all sorts of cuts. I'm not sure that other countries sell those, but they do sell this here and they are extremely cheap. This is vitamin E and vitamin A combined in one capsule. Vitamin A and vitamin E is a great combination that helps your skin, your hair, your nails, and a lot of people drink those vitamins. So they take them like pills, and that's actually how you're supposed to do it. But there's other people that I've seen on the internet, and then I tried their trick. They pop the capsule and they squeeze out the oil that is inside, and they use it on the area that is problematic. It's the last strip in the second package, so I did use this a lot. I'm usually not the one to buy expensive care products because I have other priorities, but I've got a pretty solid gift card to an expensive makeup store from my job because it was the International Women's Day and the company decided to basically celebrate the women and give them an opportunity to care about themselves and splurge a little bit. So I thought I'm not going to buy any makeup because I don't use it much. I was eyeing a few eyeshadow palettes because they are gorgeous and I love color, but I don't use them because my eyes get very tired. Even at the moment I'm wearing some mascara and my eyes already are drooping and getting tired. I probably have an allergy on something that manufacturers use to make mascara. Maybe it's because of the weight. Tell me if you had a similar problem, but I did have it since I was a teenager, so I never used mascara. So in the end I decided to buy some skincare products, especially because since I became 25 I started having a lot of issues with my skin, which is ridiculous because I've never had them before, and I get more pimples that I got when I was 14. I got some of the acne rash on my shoulders recently. Nothing too major, but still concerning, and I get some of it on the T-zone. They are very small, but they are so annoying, and I do sometimes get one or two here or on the nose. I decided to rid myself of this problem, if it's possible, and I bought myself Sephora's Clarifying Booster. The package looks like this. I really like it. I think the branding is beautiful. And it's basically zinc. You can actually buy it cheaper in the pharmacy. One of my friends in high school had a real problem with acne, and zinc actually helped her a lot because it's chemistry, duh. This is most definitely targeted to young women. I don't think that any teenager will be able to afford it. I'm not going to lie, it is really nice though, and I do feel like I pamper myself. I use it before my night cream, which is how you're supposed to use it, and I think you're supposed to use it for 14 days and then make some kind of a break. The next thing that I bought and that I might like even more than the Sephora booster is Anti-Blemish Solution Cleansing Bar for Face and Body from CLINIQUE. It's another product that I would never buy myself because it's expensive, but what I like about it is that it's fragrance-free, and since I became allergic to a lot of things a few years ago, it's actually a quality that I'm paying attention to. And the other thing that I like about it is that it's a soap. For a person that low-key doesn't like a long skincare routine, who doesn't find it enjoyable, I don't even like to do my manicure because I have to sit there for an hour and a half and do nothing and to stare at the woman's face. This is perfect because when I go into the shower, I just wash my shoulders, wash my face with a bar of soap, and it doesn't feel forced, like I'm putting layer after layer of stuff on my skin. Does it help with the acne and blemishes? It certainly does, because it dried all the blemishes on my shoulders, and I think I didn't have any breakouts since I started using it, at least on my shoulders. Maybe this soap is better used on the body, just a theory, but it certainly gave me a better result on the body. I also have 2 clothing items. Since I got a new job, I had to change my look a little bit, at least in the first few weeks. They expected me to wear office wear. Can you imagine? Assholes. Let me tell you something. I hate office wear. I don't like wearing heels. I don't always like wearing a tight skirt. I don't like the strictness of it and the feeling of not being able to breathe in it. I love comfortable clothing. I do love a dress, a summer dress mostly. Sometimes I go for something more sophisticated, but that's when the mood strikes me. But it's also really cold outside right now, and the only thing that I want to wear is jeans and a sweater. So I have to buy myself a pair of pants that will be somewhat office wear. I still wear them with sneakers, and I don't fucking care. I went for somewhat of a gingham. They are pretty thick, and they are so comfortable. They are not the best fit, I think, for me, but at this point in my life, I don't even care if they make my bum look bigger, because the shape of your bum is not the most important thing in the world. They don't have a zipper and they don't have a button. You just pull them on and you're done. And I love this. And another pair is not pants, they're jeans. Although I'm sort of not recommended to wear jeans in the working place, I don't care about it, because if I'm not wearing jeans, I'm not comfortable, and if I'm not comfortable, I cannot work properly. And do you really want me to slack? These are cigarette jeans, or some people call them mom jeans. They're pretty wide on the bottom, but they're not bell bottom and not straight exactly. They're somewhere in the middle, and I think that they actually look very flattering on me. Moving on to general objects, I love my new soft boxes. They are the reason you see me so well today, and in a few other videos as well. They've been life-saving. I enjoy them so much because I'm not a good morning person. I'm always bummed out when I have to make myself sit and do something instead of being inspired to do something, and I'm more talkative in the evenings. I think that I'm very tired in the mornings, even though I'm supposed to be energized, but it's just not a part of my character, I think. So these were amazing. They also didn't cost me that much. I spent less than $100 for them, and I know that Amazon has cheaper options. For the first time in the history of these videos, I have a food thing to show. This is not something I think you have in your stores, because we have different products obviously, but you might have something similar. These are coconut chips, but they are not ordinary coconut chips. They are caramelized and sprinkled with sea salt. They are imported from Thailand, so they are not made here, and they are so freaking delicious. I'm obsessed with them. I eat so many packs. They are just such a great snack. They are a little sweet and a little sour at the same time, which is a taste. And I'm pretty sure that many other countries have coconut chips, maybe even caramel and sea salt flavored chips. So if you were hesitant to try it because of the weird flavoring, try it, because it is good. Finally, we're moving to the media part of this video. I'm going to recommend a few things from YouTube that all of you can watch for free. The first thing is a web series called Barbelle, and it's from the channel that uploaded this amazing web series Carmilla that you all know about. Barbelle is about two girls that are in the same indie pop group. They were dating for a long time and a lot of fans are into them, into their relationship, and they as a couple became a brand, but one of them gets tired of all the attention they get. She doesn't want to keep the facade anymore for the fans, so she wants to break the group. But their agent tells them that they cannot quit so easily because they have a contract, and the drama happens from there. I think it's very complex, it's very well done, it's well produced, the dialogue is amazing. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. The next thing is a channel that I'm obsessed with at the moment. It's Drunk Lesbians Watch. It's basically a bunch of queer girls from BuzzFeed. They gather, drink some alcohol and watch lesbian and bisexual movies, and that's amazing because the commentary is very funny. It's also extremely entertaining for me because I've seen so many films for queer women. I'm sort of a movie buff in this direction, and some of them are terrible, some of them are good, some of them are pretty great. There are real masterpieces out there that not a lot of people know about because, as it turns out, people only watch shit that is on Netflix. I'm not saying that everything that is on Netflix is shit, but they don't buy a lot of great movies. I believe it's expensive. If you truly want to see wonderful movies for queer ladies, you have to be open to watching European movies with subtitles, some Asian movies, and some movies you have to pay for. You cannot get them otherwise. There's a lot of great movies out there, and I want you to watch them because it's annoying to me that people always say that there are no great lesbian movies out there and always mention Imagine Me and You like it's the pinnacle of lesbian movies. There are a lot of amazing, great works out there, and I'm really proud of the creators that found the money to make them, and I think that it's a disadvantage to the community to always be down and always say that we don't have enough when we don't actually support what we have. Watch Summertime. It's set in 70s, it's a French movie, the actresses are gorgeous and the production quality is really good. There's conflict, these two women come from different backgrounds. There's also Bessie, which we have to thank for Queen Latifah. She was amazing in this movie. There's also The Girl King, which is a Swedish movie, and it is about Queen Christina. Then there is Reaching for the Moon, which was a beautiful movie. It is a biopic about a famous American poet and her as famous life partner, who was a Brazilian architect. It's just a good movie. It's realistic, it's a good story. It's not happy maybe, but it's about real people, and we cannot change things in their lives when we are making biopics. If you're looking for something cute, you can always watch Saving Face, which is a really funny, really romantic film that has a bit of Mandarin in it and you have to find subtitles, but it is so worth it. There's a lot of great movies out there that are made by queer women and made for queer women. You know what we're going to do? If you're interested in this topic, in the comments down below, tell me what type of a movie with queer ladies you want to watch, and I will try to rise to the occasion and think of something that is going to be interesting for you specifically. I'm going to make another video if I'm going to get enough of these requests, and I'm going to recommend films that I think people need to watch more based on your preferences. Moving on to the other YouTube thing, it's also a channel that I adore. I love these two people so much. And you're going to enjoy it as well if you love RuPaul's Drag Race or vintage films. They also do reviews of vintage films, but I found them because I was looking for RuPaul Drag Race reviews. Their channel name is MovieBitches, which already tells you what type of reviews they're going to do. They're hysterically funny, their references are on point. I didn't watch a lot of the movies they're talking about, but they're older than me, so it's natural. I'm going to watch a lot of movies because of them, and I'm watching a lot of movies because of them. I really love them. And if you love funny, sarcastic people, you should follow them. They're great. Then there's two things from Netflix that I really love. The first one is Queer Eye. I was hesitant about the show because I've seen so many shows about transformation. I am into them, but sometimes you get tired. Love the show. I think it is produced very well. It's topical. The guys that they've chosen to host the remake of the show are lovable and amazing and so great and unique in their own way. Tan is one of my favorites. I just connect with Tan so much, even though I'm not fashionable. That's besides the point because they're all amazing people. I love that it was fun and lighthearted, and at the same time it really helped people that needed help. And I think it's not even the fact that they did a makeover with them. They recharged them, gave them a new focus, gave them an opportunity to become better and to have a better life. That's so lovely and something that we need to see on television. I think the season was too short, to be honest. I would like more episodes. I hope that they're going to renew it for the second season, because how can you not? I literally didn't know anyone that didn't love the show. And the last thing is also from Netflix. I binged it. It's One Day at a Time. It is such a lovely, such a warm TV show. It's about a Cuban family that lives in America. They are festive and bright and amazing. I think it's a beautiful homage to the culture. I love that it's both funny and topical because they did show a lot of important things in the show while still somehow managing to keep it lighthearted and warm and enjoyable. One of the characters suffers with depression. She takes pills for it, and one day she decides to not take pills anymore. And in this episode they show depression in a such humane way. I was shocked. Then there is the daughter Elena, who comes out as gay, and being in the intersection, being Latinx and at the same time gay, makes you pretty vulnerable, and I love the way it was handled. Elena is so cute. She's an activist and just an overall very enjoyable character. I just get a really nice vibe from the show. I swallowed it in 2 days. I highly recommend to everyone who didn't watch it yet to watch it. It's going to make your days brighter, I'm so sure. Thank you for watching this video. I mentioned all the things that I liked in the past few months. I'm hoping that it gave you a gentle nudge to try some of the things that I mentioned as well. And I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!